All right, this time we got it. What's up, guys? What's up, Isaac?
Hey.
Ready to watch some wrestling?
Yeah.
Been a while since we watched some wrestling.
It's been a while since I've watched it, like just myself.
Right? Well, welcome everybody. Sorry the first stream was messed up, and so I had to start another stream. I'm gonna invite people right now to this second stream here, and then we'll get started. What's up, guys? Hey, what's going on? You like that? I love, this shirt is like 3 times too big for me, but, it's okay. Excuse me.
Yeah, I couldn't find any wrestling shirts, so I was like, I'll just put on this.
I know, man. I got too small for all my wrestling shirts, so.
Yeah, I outgrew all my wrestling shirts.
You outgrew yours. I can probably wear a couple of yours now. You should bring them over.
So I was like, I'll just wear something with baseball. Today would have been opening day.
Nice. Yes, happy opening day to baseball fans.
Yeah.
Oh boy, what a crazy world we live in right now, guys. Just gonna throw the new link up here on Facebook. And then we'll talk, and then we'll jump right in to this, because I want everybody to feel free to suggest some matches. This is what we're gonna do. So just while I'm getting ready, you can know this. WWE Network is free right now because of all the coronavirus thing going on. I do. You know what?
Home.
What's that?
And everyone's gonna be home.
Yeah. You know what I really like about this whole thing is the fact that because these companies know that everybody's going to be home, and stuff, and they need stuff to do, so they're not going to go crazy. I really like how all these streaming networks and stuff have kind of stepped up and offered their services for free. I think that's really cool. I just watched half of Picard because I have really no reason to get the CBS streaming network, but I've been wanting to see Picard, and I'm at episode 5. And it's just awesome. But WWE did this. We used to have a WWE network, and we just kind of let it lapse because we just kind of stopped watching. Wrestling goes through these seasons and these times of your life. There's always like these gaps, it seems like, at least in mine. And but we're going to start off with WrestleMania 6, the Ultimate Challenge, Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior. So if you have the app at home, we'll give you a couple minutes here to download the app. It's free. If you don't have an account, all you got to do is set up an account, and then you can go ahead and watch it with us. And I'll tell you, it's WrestleMania 6. So you go to WrestleManias, find WrestleMania 6, and then we're going to be at the 3 hour, 4 minutes, and 2 seconds mark. All right, and then we will start everything off. Here's a newly showered Landon Calrissian.
Hello.
That's cool.
What's that?
YouTube added like throwing emojis for the streams.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Caleb used one.
So again, we'll be at WrestleMania 6 at the 3 hour, 4 minute, and 2 second mark for the Ultimate Challenge. We'll say our hellos. And we'll get started. Tell you what, when wrestling is good, wrestling is good. And I miss good wrestling. AEW's been pretty good. I've been enjoying AEW for those of you out there who still watch wrestling. All right, that's that. Now let's see who's here. Okay, now that we're settled in, let's get into the live stream here. See who's here. What's up, Mossop? 1313. Buzz GC Files. Warrior versus Hogan was a pretty decent match. Better than it had any right to be. You know what? This match, Darth Tasty and I were talking about this match. And it's not that this match was a great feat of wrestling. You know, it wasn't like some amazing show of talent. It's the nostalgia. There was so much surrounding this match. I was like 12 years old. When did this come out? It came out in 1990. So I was like 13 years old when this came out. This was the height of my wrestling love when I was a kid. And you know what? I remember me and my friends, we all pitched in together. My grandma let us buy this pay-per-view. We all pitched in together. I had a ton of friends over, and we watched this match. Or we watched this pay-per-view, and it was just a big deal. There was such an innocent time back then. I mean, we thought that wrestling was real, right? We thought that there was real, stakes on the line, and we loved. I loved Hulk Hogan. I didn't really know the Warrior that much at that time, but the Warrior won me over at this match. He was the ultimate good guy then, along with Hogan, and that was awesome. And then there was the title for title thing, that really didn't happen very often, and so there was the title for. Here we go, guys. Sorry, we just had some buffering, it looks like. So if that happens at any other time, just keep watching. We'll be right back. Yes, Warrior was one of the first to do different color belts. Yep.
This place is going bananas. 67,000 of them have waited for this moment during the monsoon. It's Stephanie. And they are giving him the accolades he so richly deserves. Well, it's going to be interesting because it seems the crowd side-wise is about 50-50. It's a toss-up.
Here we go. Sorry, I wasn't seeing my chat here. Sorry, guys. All right, Darth Tasty, that sounds good to me, man. Absolutely, Mossip. The Warriors music was one of the first things I learned how to play on guitar. I mean, it's super easy. I can teach you all. It's pretty simple. Yes, WWE fan, you can request a WrestleMania match, and we'll just do them. We'll just make suggestions during the time that we're together, and just watch the matches. Hulk Hogan in his prime. I agree, Buzz. That'd be funny. Just back, wrestling was just bigger than life back then. I mean, what is it, like a 12, 13-year-old Edge is in the crowd watching this right now? Wanting to be a wrestler. And that's the crazy thing, right? I've got that Warrior action figure. The pain on his chest.
Champion against champion, title for title. This is what it's all about.
Ryan, we can do that for the next match that we pick if it's on that list.
Into the Sky Dome, and they are ready.
By the way, it doesn't just have to be WrestleMania matches. Any other match that you guys want to see from any pay-per-view, I mean, anyone that's available, we'll watch it. SummerSlam.
I guess they're both champs. And I mean the world heavyweight champion, Hulk Hogan. He took his time coming down to the ring. He kept his cool.
Hogan looking about 50 years old even then. Look at that hair. It's like mine after I straightened it. He's already winded. Warrior's like done already.
You can bet on that. Absolutely. I mean, he's the man that'll count the shoulders. He's the man that will be the boss in that ring, hopefully.
I know, Massa. That's the thing, man. WrestleMania is gonna be weird this year, but
The World Wrestling Federation title and the Intercontinental title.
It's not gonna feel like WrestleMania.
especially when you're used to just WrestleMania being the biggest sporting event ever. I mean, it's like, you know, thousands of people.
And a shove off by the Warrior.
This is the match. Here's them looking at each other and like pushing each other.
They're just checking each other out here.
Oh, I agree about that. Hogan versus Rock.
Gentlemen is already
Who's Stephen Wall versus Stardust?
in those bodies. It's deafening here in the Sky Dome.
So is Hulk Hogan really tall?
Yeah, he's like 6'7".
You can bet on it. He's never felt the awesome power of the Hulkster. We're going to get a test of strength here. The Warrior
We're gonna test the strength.
I'm
Oh my gosh.
Hulkster will be more than willing to oblige. Absolutely. Absolutely. Take a look. This is what it's all about.
The biggest matches in history, and they're like pushing each other and
Hulkster with a little bit of
Testing strength.
advantage here. However, with as much adrenaline flowing in these two guys, yes, everything and anything is possible. Look at the strength, look at the muscles, look at the sweat going, Monsoon. Both men jockeying for a superior position here. Unable to get it. No advantage either way right now. Total toss-up. Not whatsoever. This crowd expecting a big explosion. You can bet they're going to get it. Arms are slowly going up now. Let's see if one man can break the other man down. Warriors winning it. Warriors winning it, Monsoon. Warriors got those knuckles turned over.
he's on his tippy toes.
He's slowly falling to his knees. He's down. Who'd have ever thought? Who could ever comprehend and see Hogan broke down? What a powerful display.
Man, look at Warrior.
To the Warrior. But the Hulkster's shaking his head. He's not done with this move yet.
That was a submission move.
And referee Hebner right
I
on
mean,
top of
the dude looks like he's a comic book hero. You know what I mean? Like he's got the body of a superhero.
But he's on one knee now, trying to get back up. Hogan
You're getting a little close there to Hogan.
He's made it back up, Monsoon. He's on his feet now. He's going to get those hands overhead. The Warriors gonna
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's turning the tide.
And now the Warrior's down on his knees.
I remember being 13 and just freaking out, man. Just wanting
Absolutely.
wanting Hogan to win this so bad.
So far,
Was such a Hogan
the
fan.
superior hand. Both men showing that awesome power that they possess. But this one a long way from being over, guys. Absolutely, this is just warm-up right here. Intensified warm-up. Hogan with the advantage now. He's broken the Warrior down. And I'm sure that's the first time in the Warrior's life somebody's broke him down. You can bet on it. But look at the Intercontinental Champ fighting to get back to his feet. And this crowd urging him.
I haven't seen that match between The Fiend and Seth Rollins, Masa, so I might be interested in that one for sure. Right, Buzz. The commentary was phenomenal back then. They drew you in. Oh.
Tried for the block, neither man moving. The irresistible force meeting the
And
immovable.
going back and forth. We were like, what was the point of this?
Dropped down by the Hulkster over the top.
Oh, pick up, scoop slam. Oh, and he gets right back up. Crisscross.
He came right up and showed you that gorilla press move. Oh, look at that, a slam by the Warrior. And once again, he shows you that gorilla press move. If he can do that to the Hulkster, I will be very impressed, Jesse. Wow.
Masa, you're right. WrestleMania 25, Undertaker versus HBK. That was a great match as well.
Over the top. And down on the Hulkster. He came right down on that left knee. I'm not sure.
Oh, Marquez, you're so right, man. That NWO thing, I still see NWO shirts all over the place. And every time I do, I go up to the person who got it and I go, for life. Nice, Marquez. It's about time, Buzz. The NWO was revolutionary in wrestling. Even if people didn't like him, and I know that they ended up fizzling out, but they've tried to recreate that so many times, and you can't.
Definitely not. Warrior wants it to end in the ring, Jess. That's what's got to happen. Inside the square circle.
Oh, that's right, his knee. I remember thinking he really blew out his knee.
Going right after the knee. You can't blame him. He's seen the injuries going after Hogan, going to the front of the eyes. And it's getting dirty now, Monsoon. This is what I like. Well, it's all on the line here, and you do whatever you have to do. Let the two goody two-shoes throw the rule book out and get nasty. Yeah. Oh, referee got right in the middle there. Just about got dropped.
I'm with you, man. We always see him Punk would come back.
I'm gonna watch one of his matches.
I know there's people who hate CM Punk, but he had that something.
Him and Undertaker was my two favorites.
Him and Undertaker. So a guy that I used to work with, was pretty close with, he married CM Punk's ex-girlfriend. And apparently they're all still good friends and stuff because they're like straight edge people and stuff. And they're all really good friends still. And it's funny, we were watching a pay-per-view one year. I think it was 2012. We were watching the pay-per-view, and he messaged me on Facebook, and he's like, yeah. He's like, the only connection I have to anybody famous is WWE. He's like, and I don't even care. And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, well, wait a second, he's straight edge, and he used to be from Chicago. I'm like, dude, do you know CM Punk? And he's like, yep, I've known Phil for years, and I guess they all used to hang out, and And like I said, he ended up marrying Phil's ex-girlfriend. And he said, and then my buddy Tony, he's got a son, and his son thought it was really cool that he had an action figure of his Uncle Phil. That is a good match, Buzz. There's so many good matches. We might have to do this a couple of times here in the next week or so. We won't get to them all today. Two. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3.
Shot that right arm out of there. There's no one to set down since these two come out. Big backbreaker by Hogan. Hooking the leg once again, but boy, was that close. And I love it. Now you see Hogan beefing with the referee about the count, the timing of the count. Just as long as he's consistent both ways, Monsoon. I don't have any problem with that.
The ref is out of breath.
Hulkster with a reverse chin lock here. You can see him leaning in, putting that 303 pounds on the back of the Warrior. This is a wear-down move right here. It is deafening here in the Sky Dome since the outset of this match. They've been cheering for the Hulkster. They've been cheering for the Warrior. What a confrontation!
I'll be right back.
The ultimate challenge is indeed just that. And Hogan's being extremely smart here, I think, Monsoon. Boy's wearing him down. Absolutely. The man is extremely powerful. Hogan on top. See, Hogan can breathe well. The Warrior can.
You going to bed, Caleb?
Second time. Right into the cervical vertebrae area there. Whoa. No, Monsoon, it's the back. I'm sorry. Hogan control, look out. Suplex, yes.
No, he was saying.
Oh.
When Arrow was on it.
I see that now, yeah. Okay.
You got the Arrow one now.
I remember when the whole NWO thing started and Hogan turned heel. I remember, because I hadn't watched wrestling in a long time. I'd turn it in every once in a while, and watch it. But I mean, I hadn't watched it really seriously for a long time. What's that? Not week by week. I'd watch it, and I knew kind of what was going on. Actually, I'd record it, and I'd watch it back through and kind of fast forward through it, but I didn't pay a lot of attention to it. Man, but I remember when Hogan went heel, that's what sucked me back in, and I was in for quite a while there, but I worked third shift. And on Mondays, man, I'd get up and I would have to leave just before Nitro would go off the air. And so I'd have to record it and come back and watch the end of Nitro after work at like 8 in the morning. Oh, big clothesline.
Now both guys caught each other equal, but Hogan should still have the advantage because he's used the holds against the Warrior, but both men down and out. He could get a double count out right here. But I wouldn't want to see that. That would solve absolutely.
Look at that guy. He's like, come on.
Referee's letting it on right now. However, the moment that one man reaches his knees, either one to stop will stop. And I don't think even the referee.
Look at the sweat.
All his paint's pretty much come off except for his eyebrows.
Both men most likely had the wind knocked out of them. And you can see the pain expression on each face.
Always thought Warrior looked a little bit like Alice Cooper.
Warrior is sitting. He's sat up. As soon as he turns over, the count will stop.
Oh, now the Hulkster's getting up. I love how when they get up, they look like they're drunk. They're like,
No, like on the Twitter, Shawn Michaels had a fucking bit about that.
Yeah. Well, like Hogan just two seconds ago, he was like, "Oh, I can barely move." Now he's all like, "Oh, oh."
And his knee is totally fine now.
I know, right? That knee just keeps going in and out. Oh. Oh, time is off. Here we go. That's cool, Buzz. I didn't know you did a podcast. I'd love to hear that. Send me a link.
Going for a suplex. Oh, he got it. Goes for the cover. 2 now. Hook just manages to squeeze out. And look at the Warrior. The pain is just about gone off his face. But look at the power that he still possesses. And he's put the squeeze on the heavyweight champion.
And that screams Saturday morning. Eating Fruit Loops and watching wrestling.
Never have I seen anything like this. Never have I seen the Hulkster in trouble like he is right now. Both men really true champions.
I saw your post, Gavin. Hey, man, sorry you got in trouble, dude.
Will walk out with both titles. Well, both of them fighting like champions.
Gavin got the VPN. He watched all of it, and they watched the episode with us, but it's like, I think it's like, what do you say, 1 in the morning or something? Yeah. Or 3 he watched till 3 a.m. where he's at, and apparently he got in trouble because he fell asleep in class the next day. What's up, Jeff?
Like, maybe a new Star Wars game, but it's not like a new game, but it's like a new game for the Switch. The Star Wars, it's like Jedi Academy.
Oh, yeah?
Put that one on. I remember that because Jeff's icon.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, the edge of experience would have to go to the Hulkster. But then again, the youth goes with the Warrior. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. That's why there are.
Jeff asked, what is this on?
So we're watching on WWE Network. Jeff, WWE Network is free right now because of the whole virus thing going on. And so you can... Yep, so right now we're watching WrestleMania 6, the Ultimate Challenge between Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior. We're going to be watching different matches for the next while here. People are offering suggestions and stuff of some of our favorite matches to watch, and so like I said, if you can download the app, the WWE app, or you can go to I think it's just WWE.com or whatever, and it'll take you to wherever you need to go to, whatever, and you can sign up for free, and you can watch right along with us. It's not just going to be WrestleMania matches; it's going to be pretty much any match that. SummerSlam, any pay-per-view. Yeah. Probably not going to watch a Royal Rumble.
No. Not a Royal Rumble match, but maybe a match from Royal Rumble.
Yeah. What's up, Jeremy?
We have a major proportional problem here, Gorilla. Referee Hebner accidentally wiped out here, but the match continues. Warrior up to the top again. Hulkster already on his feet. Now he sees him. Too late. Another double axe handle right to the cranium of the Hulkster. And look at the energy. Still possessed by the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, that's right. Hebner got knocked out. Oh. This was it. Hogan had him. Started counting. May have knocked him out. Yeah, Jeff, we're right there with you, man. I haven't watched WWE in a while, and it's sad because there's a lot of really great talent there right now, but the storylines just are not. The execution, they just don't let people be themselves, and so it's hard to watch. Here it is. 2, and Hogan flips. Oh, there it is.
You can see one of his bands.
Yeah, one of his bands came off. Oh! Oh, there it is. Can't even see the shoulders. So much back and forth.
Hogan measures it with the right hand. A second one. A third one. Look out now. Sends him in and follows him right in.
Oh.
I think they just steal, like the steel fencing around you.
Right. What's crazy is I remember it wasn't that way in WWE, but it was in NWA, and I think early WCW because that was pretty much the same. Was that if you threw an opponent over the top rope, you were disqualified.
So much at stake here. Another clothesline by the Warrior. He seems to be getting stronger, Jesse.
Seems to be getting stronger, Jesse.
Hulkster hardly able to make it to his feet. Now he's up there. He's going for a slam. Oh, I don't believe it. He got him up.
Oh.
He's going for the gorilla press. He did it.
Oh.
It's over. It's over if he can turn him over.
Yes, Gavin, the dogs are better than WWE sometimes.
He's almost motionless. 2.
Sometimes I just want to film them and put commentary to it.
Can't believe it.
We'll take pre-recorded commentary from Gorilla Monsoon and stuff. Oh, this is when it starts. Yep, it's almost done. What do you guys want to watch next?
Never seen nothing like this. And now that adrenaline is flowing heavy through the body of the Hulkster.
Yep, this is where we thought Hogan would, because usually this was it.
And he is ignored.
Usually if Hogan does this, it's done. Hogan shaking. What? Nope. Oh, there's the finger.
And the finger pointing.
The finger pointing. Oh, block.
Hulkster with a roundhouse.
Mm. Mm.
And the Warrior's backing up.
Big boot. It's done. We all thought it was done. There's the leg drop. Oh, he misses the leg drop.
That was music.
Warrior splash. 1, 2, 3. It's done, but he kicked out. But it's done. And the Warrior wins. Hogan's heart skipped a beat, I'm telling you. Yeah, I thought I saw that the consensus was we wanted to see Hogan versus Rock. We can, do we want to do that one next, or do we want to do somebody else? I mean, I'm good with Hogan versus Rock. That would kind of bookend the Hogan stuff. I mean, Hogan's had so many great matches. I mean, but I don't want it to just be the Hulk Hogan show either. I'll tell you what. Let's do Hogan versus Rock. and then we'll come back and we'll do Stone Cold versus Bret Hart.
I'll save that one in my notes.
Okay. Yes, keep the suggestions coming, guys, and we'll get to them. So now we just gotta find. You said that's. Oh, here's the moment. Hogan took the belt. Hogan could have been like, nope, not giving you the belt. He's like, there you go. Then he raises the hand, points at him, big old hug. There it is. All right. Let's see.
Okay, I saved that one. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Bret Hart.
Now see, it's weird, Jeff, because we haven't had the network in probably what? 2-3 years? 3 years at least.
You see, it was when did Goldberg and Brock Lesnar fight? When their match was literally like 3 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Because it was that pay-per-view before that. Because I remember I went to Jocelyn's for that pay-per-view.
That's right.
Because we didn't have.
That's right. You're right. I can't remember what year that was, but it wasn't that long ago.
No, it was maybe. No, that match was my freshman year, so.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Was it that long ago? So it was 3 years ago. Yep. But all I did was log back into my old account.
Yeah.
And it gave it to me for free. I don't have a credit card on file with them anymore or anything.
Yeah, 'cause I remember Goldberg's entrance was longer than the match.
That's cool, Gavin. Yeah, I got tons of wrestling DVDs and stuff. Okay, see, what year was 18?
So 6 was 90, so 12 more years. So
Jeez.
2002.
2002.
Yep, there it is. Is it jump 2? Oh, it's got jump 2. So we should be able to jump right to Undertaker versus Ric Flair, no disqualification. Definitely. Oh, definitely put in that. We gotta find a good CM Punk match. Whether it's CM Punk versus Ultimate, or you wanted CM Punk versus Undertaker.
I wanted to see a Punk when he won the title at SummerSlam.
Oh, versus John Cena.
Yeah.
CM Punk versus John Cena. That was the match that got you guys into wrestling.
Yep.
All right. So I'm at WrestleMania 18 right here. If you go just down, you'll have a jump 2 thing, and you can go over, and you can go right to Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus The Rock. Yes, Punk versus Cena. That's definitely another one we got to do. All right, so you guys let me know when you're there and you're ready to go.
Someone said Goldberg versus Lesnar, which one?
What's that?
Someone said Goldberg versus Lesnar, so it's like, which one? Because didn't they fight like 2...
Yeah, well...
Didn't they fight one time before they fought a few years ago? And then they fought a few more times
Well, they
after?
fought... That was, I believe, both... Was it both their last match in the WWE? Or was it just Lesnar's last match? I think it was both their last matches, but they flubbed it up and like everybody hated the match and
Yeah.
it was bad.
Yeah, and then a few years ago they fought and that Goldberg's entrance was longer than the match. And I thought they fought a few more times after that.
Yep.
Yeah, they did
All
lazy
right.
with that Goldberg and Lesnar match.
Yeah, 2016 was the one that we were talking about. It was like 20 seconds, and that I was so like.
Because they made it to be such a big
I
thing.
remember all of us, like, over at Jocelyn's loved it because we all hated Brock Lesnar. So, like, it was funny to see him, like, talk himself up and then get destroyed by Goldberg in, like, 20
Well,
seconds.
you know, I like that because I like Goldberg.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I loved Goldberg back in the day, but it was like, really, 20 seconds? Okay. some squash matches are fine, but you don't take a match I think that like you've been building up for a long time, that like everybody's excited about and wants to actually see the match, and then turn it into a squash match just so that you can bring it back at the next pay-per-view. And I think that's one of the things
Like
WWE has like really just kind of ticked fans off with, is like stretching out feuds in a dumb way, not in a good way where like you want to see these matches, but it's just like having them end stupid or whatever, and just
like even just a few before that they had like John Cena and The Rock with that like feud went on for a while. How they had them at Survivor Series and then like Royal
I
Rumble
remember
and then WrestleMania.
Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio. They had that thing going on for a while. For
oh
the
my
heavyweight
gosh,
championship.
yeah. All right, guys. All right, so we are there, WrestleMania 18, and we are the other thing that got me off wrestling for a while. Very much got interrupted by somebody else running in and causing it. Right? Yep. Are you in lockdown, Inash? We are in the UK. A member of the British royal family has caught the. Oh my goodness! I did not hear about that. Yes, we are in lockdown here in Michigan, and so that's kind of why we're doing stuff like this. So, all right, guys. So we're right here on Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus The Rock. We'll do it on go. 3, 2, 1, go. And 3, 2, 1, go. Oops. Hold on a second. Go back. Ah, crap. What did it do? Okay, I gotta go back to where we were. Dang it. What? No.
I should go on that first and then go to Jump.
Okay, I gotta go back to jump 2. So I'm gonna go do it again. Sorry guys. I don't know what happened there. What's going on?
This one was skip out so far ahead of the thing. Maybe just skip the perfect piece or something and then skip the next word.
What? Will it?
We just saw the Undertaker pick up
No,
his 10th
hold on.
victory in a
Can you fast
WrestleMania.
forward up
Tonight marks your first ever
Well,
WrestleMania.
hold on. We were all at the same place, and I don't know what happened there. Okay. Hold on. Now okay. Got the jump 2. All right. I think we got it now. Sorry guys. I don't know what. What? Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Okay, so the low door.
Okay. Now I'm there. Sorry guys. Okay. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh wait, it's loading.
Loading. There we go. For life. I remember, man, hating when that music hit though for a while. Like seriously, like when they were just coming in and just like destroying everybody, like it was like every time they got a new member, I'd just get ticked off and be like, come on, like WCW can't win anything, man. NWO was just taking over everything, and they would just.
That movie's left here right now.
What's that?
That movie's left here right now, and the next one is Game 7 for their game to show this.
Oh really?
Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like it's footage. And something like really just happened last week.
Or you can hate him. And there's a lot of fans here in Skydome that love this legendary.
I'll tell you what, man. Hogan has done something that very few people can do. He has stretched out his career probably so much farther than anybody thought he would, or that he even should have been, like, by all rights had. But when he went heel, he did something that even Cena has not been able to bring himself to do, and it made Hogan better. You know, Hogan going heel, it gave Hogan a lot more years, and gave him a different personality, gave him a different character. You know, it's like even when the Undertaker changed. You know, like that's the thing about Cena. Cena is just so bland.
I mean, it's because he's done so much stuff for like little kids and stuff.
I know, but Hogan did stuff for little kids. Hogan was every kid's little superhero, man. Back in the day, he was my hero. I mean, you know, I don't know.
In its history, WrestleMania, over 500,000 fans.
I just feel like I don't know what to do with Cena anymore.
Didn't he start off as a heel?
He started off kind of as a heel, yeah. Look how good Hogan looked there, though, even. Like, he looks better there than he did against Warrior. He looks more buff. He got really lean for a while. Like, when he first came to WCW, though, he got really lean. Like, he was in really good shape. You know, another good match is HBK versus Ric Flair, the retirement match. When, like, he doesn't want to give him sweet chin music at the end.
Or didn't HBK take up like one of those matches for retirement?
Well, it was Ric Flair ended up retiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then later down the line, they're taking HBK as one. I was sort of thinking.
Back to 18 years.
Man. All the pictures being taken.
Like before the ref got all those tattoos.
Rock has hair.
He was a big Hulkamaniac as a young man.
Yes, this is that match, Marquez. You know, that was things the fans really dictated this whole thing. The fans made this match for sure.
History in the making now, as Hogan and Rock locking up, following up, will tie up, as the Rock trying to force Hogan back into the corner. This place, this crowd is electric. Hogan is a great veteran as far as his accomplishments are concerned.
Nice.
And I'll tell you what,
Oh. Look at how crazy everybody went for it. Oh, you're right, Dorothy. See, exactly. For as limited as Hogan was at this point in his career, this is a phenomenal match. And that's the thing, is like Hogan could take nothing and make something out of it. Look, he looks so much more agile than he did just now in WrestleMania 6.
Yeah.
He's moving more, he's got more like...
Told you this later.
Yeah, he's got more pep, you know? More energy.
Shakes his or nods his head. You got it.
I didn't know that, Buzz. I didn't know that this was originally supposed to be Hogan versus Austin. That would have been cool.
Jeremy asked me to for the Switch. I got this one for the Switch Lite on Satisfy.com. And then if you have a normal Switch, like not the Lite, you can get them at GameStop for like $15. And also same thing with the Satisfy grip if you really want the Satisfy one, which I really like. You can just go to the website.
I'm surprised that Austin wouldn't have wanted to work with Hogan. But I mean, I guess, you know, part of me is not surprised either because it's Hogan, you know, and Hogan never wanted to lose, and so, you know, kind of understand that. What's up, Tanya? Yes, I remember you. Welcome. Oh, he's got the Superman shirt in the crowd. There we go. We're back. I'll be right back. Get some coffee. Stop. Oh, he bit him. He only hit him 3 times and then bit him. He lifts his chin up. Bam. Bam. Ooh. Oh. Referee's down again.
He's so fucking knocked off the ref from WrestleMania. Somebody else.
Hulk Hogan fights more refs than he does opponents.
Yeah.
Tiffany is, she's working from home. So she's in the office right now. So she can't join us here right now for this. Technically I'm working from home too, but I did a lot of my work this morning. So take a little break this afternoon. Hey Joker, what? Yeah, you know, I'm interested in seeing what they do with WrestleMania this year. I don't know how it's gonna look. It's what I did notice. If you watch AEW at all, there seems to be more energy in the AEW programs. Oh, Hogan's tapping. There ain't nobody there to see it. Yeah, no, there seems to be more energy in the AEW broadcasts than there does the WWE ones. The WWE ones are interesting because I like the way AEW points the camera at like the screen, you know, the big Titantron, you know, and stuff. I think, and they've got some of their crew and other wrestlers and stuff out there in the crowd to be the crowd, and they got different kinds of stuff. Ooh. The rock bottom. 1, 2. Nope. Can't beat The Rock with his own move. Don't work like that way. The Rock don't play that way. But uh-oh. I'm gonna spank him. I love he's gonna start hitting him with the belt, and then afterward they end up hugging and like making it up and stuff. Like, I'm sorry, man. If somebody was like hitting me with a belt and stuff, that ain't part of the thing. Yeah, like hitting me with a belt ain't part of the match. Like, that's just mean. But no, the WWE, I think, is just lacking some energy right now, and their people come out and they do like a bunch of weird stuff. You know, they're acting like there's still people there, and I think you have to acknowledge that there's not people there. You still have to put on a good show, but you have to acknowledge that there's not, you know, all those people there. The Stone Cold Steve Austin thing was weird, man. He came out. I mean, it was like he had a couple of beers before he came out or something.
And he gave a promo like acting like the whole thing was full.
Yeah. Then he kept dropping his cards, and yeah, that was weird. So it'll be interesting to see how WrestleMania plays out. I don't think it's going to feel like WrestleMania, for sure.
When we have that huge stage and crowds of people.
One of the things I do like is it reminds me to... Uh-oh, Hogan's coming back. Look at the way the people went crazy for this.
We won't have that with WrestleMania.
No, you just won't have it. I mean, look at the energy. And that's the thing, is you won't have this kind of energy for any of the match. I mean, it could be said that we haven't had that kind of energy for a match in a while, probably. But still yet, like, I think you lose out on even the possibility of having that kind of energy.
Yeah, because like this kind of wrestling is more of like crowd reaction.
Yep.
You know, that's what it is.
Oh yeah, it's all about crowd reaction. People were going nuts. Oh, another one people wanted to see was The Undertaker losing the streak.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still interested in seeing how it goes. I'm not excited for Gronk either. I'm not a fan of Gronk, so Gronkowski.
Didn't he just retire?
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Wrestling?
What's that?
Now he's gonna do wrestling.
Well, he's hosting. I'm hoping that this isn't an angle to try to, like, because I saw a promo that, like, they were like calling him out and stuff. So I'm really hoping that they're not trying to get Gronkowski into. I mean, he's got a name for it, Gronk,
Yeah.
but
Looks like he just retired from football. It was his last. It was after last, not this past season, this past, but the season before he retired after that one.
ooh. Tanya says, "Hey, I have a YouTube link to the Flash Season 6 ending if you're interested." Yep. There it is. This is my left-handed cup.
Buzz said it. Person was trying to think of this guy.
What's that?
He says he has too many concussion issues. I'm not totally sure if he could even wrestle. That's probably the reason why he retired, is because
Probably.
So I was like, one big idea for me to wrestle.
Yeah, Tanya, you can send a link. Send a link to any one of our social media pages. And I'd love to take a look at that. Lots of comments here.
To The Rock. When
Yeah, WWE was best in, well, it was best in the Attitude Era. That was WWE goes through times,
Yeah.
right? Like, and it was good through the Attitude Era. It was also good. I mean, back in the day, like we just watched with Hogan and Warrior, right? It was a different kind of good, and then it kind of goes in and out. It's been in a slump for so long. I'll be honest with you, ever since CM Punk left, it just seems like it just knocked the energy and the wind out of it with the fans and everybody.
Yeah, 'cause sometimes that same Punk left and Undertaker lost the streak. And then,
Yeah, when the Undertaker lost, it seemed like a lot of the energy of what made WWE things, just kind of all went all at once.
Hulk Hogan's on his feet. He's still staring into the eyes of the rock. You know Hogan is a proud man. Are they gonna go again?
Yeah, Tanya, you can put it. You can type it the link in, and I can try to come back to it at a different time if you want to do it that way, or I can just copy it from here. Actually,
yeah.
just save it to the side.
Okay, I can copy it.
Yeah, Darth Tasty, I agree that it wasn't perfect when Punk was there. When Punk started having his problems though behind the scenes, that seems like where it really, we're really started. Because when Punk was champion, actually, I didn't like him turning heel. I felt like when Punk turned heel,
that's what I like.
because people loved Punk.
I didn't like that Paul Heyman was his manager. That kind of took the story away of CM Punk away.
Punk did not need Heyman as his manager. I get that they were friends and all that stuff, but Punk didn't need Heyman. Brock Lesnar needs Heyman because Brock Lesnar can't talk. Punk can talk.
Yeah.
On all day long.
Yeah. And you can see that between John Cena and his feud.
Oh, this is when he leaves NWO. I wish Sting would have had a better WrestleMania moment. Nice. All right.
You can tell Hogan's hurting right here. He's been holding that for how long?
All righty. What do we got next there, friend?
Well, somebody requested earlier Bret Hart for Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 13.
WrestleMania 13. I like that. 13. 1997. Go down to jump 2.
Yeah, I thought maybe that was Darth Tasty earlier that said that before this match.
Mm-hmm.
I think he wanted that.
I think you're right. Stone Cold versus Bret Hart submission match. That's going to be a good match. Remember that match? You don't remember that match?
No.
It's a good match. It's a good match. All right. So, we are at WrestleMania 13. We're going to jump to Stone Cold versus Bret Hart. So you can just go down to the jump 2. Go to Stone Cold versus Bret Hart. I know, Buzz. There was so much. I just wish that I love Sting. Sting is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. And I really wish that Sting would have had a good WrestleMania moment. I wish that Sting would have had a better WWE run. It actually ticks me off quite a bit that what's his name? Seth Rollins. I want to call him Sean for some reason. I don't know why. Probably because I'm looking at Shawn Michaels in cyberspace over here. That Seth Rollins, you know, did what he did and was kind of careless and you know, like he's just Seth Rollins has turned out to be pretty dangerous in the ring for a lot of people. And the fact that you took out Sting, and I get it. Everybody, you know, like any wrestler who steps into the ring, they take that responsibility for themselves. And Sting has never shown any kind of ill, you know, will towards Seth, and he's actually, you know, tried to say, you know, it wasn't Seth's fault and everything. And I get it, you know, but that just really is more of a testament to what kind of guy Sting is. You know, Sting is a phenomenal guy. And I just wish that, obviously, I think like a lot of people, I wish we would have been able to see Sting versus Undertaker. Would have been, back in the day, would have been a phenomenal match. Would have been so cool to see. It'll now go down in history probably as one of those matches that like we'll always wonder. Mm-hmm. You know, like what? Yeah, like what could have been if that had happened. But yeah, just. Tanya, I'll be I'll look at it probably after we're done here. So if you just want to post the link here in the stream,
I'll copy it and save it.
Yeah, we'll copy it and save it, and then we'll take a look at it and then you know talk about it or whatever. I know they're not done filming season 6 yet, so I don't know how.
We're currently on episode 20.
Are you talking about like a video that says what's going to happen, like a spoiler of what's going to happen at the end of season 6?
Because when they stopped production, they were on 20.
Yeah.
They just finished.
Yeah, because they haven't finished the season yet. So, but I'd definitely like to take a look and see what you got there. Yeah, Goldberg is very reckless. Yeah, the thing with Bret Hart, man, that's so sad. But you know, Bret is Bret. I've gone back and forth. What do you think about the whole Montreal Screwjob?
What?
Oh, that his finisher.
Well, no, when Vince McMahon screwed him over and had Shawn Michaels beat him in Montreal for the title when he wasn't supposed to, and they said that he submitted and he never submitted and stuff because they knew his contract was up and everything, and so basically then he said, well, I'm going to WCW. He actually he spit on Vince McMahon. That was real. Like he spit on, well, at least we think it was real because Vince would not have allowed him to spell out WCW at the time, you know. But there's all kinds of conspiracy theories about it. But the Montreal Screwjob will go down in infamy, you know. There's a match. There's a match to watch. Shawn Michaels versus Stone Cold. Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart. We put that one on the list. Oh, it's set photos. Cool. Yeah, I'd love to see some set photos of the last. Well, I don't know if it probably wouldn't be of the last episode because they haven't filmed it yet. So probably the last episode that they've filmed so far. But I'm looking. I hope that they get back to that soon, though.
Yeah, that's what they're doing every other week right now.
Yeah.
Hoping that this is done before. Or else we should take another break so they can film the last 3 episodes.
Yeah, I just I love Sting so much. In 1997, Bret screwed Bret. Not. The whole reason Bret Hart didn't want to put Shawn Michaels over is because he told him that he wouldn't do the same for him. Originally, Bret Hart was going to put Shawn over. Yep, you're right. You're right. He was going to do it. Well, and then he didn't want to do it in Montreal either. He was going to do it, but he wanted to hold on to it and not do it in Montreal.
Yeah.
But because he didn't want to lose to his home town.
Does.
Yeah, to the home crowd, you know, which is understandable, but Oh, okay. Because you know, it's funny that thing always has so many like urban myths and stories and stuff. Because like I've watched so many different things. I've watched documentaries about it. I've watched people talking about it online and stuff. And it's always interesting to see that like somebody else will say, well, no, they were gonna do this or they were gonna do that. I don't know anymore. To be honest with you, I kind of gave up. It's just an interesting thing that happened. All right, guys, everybody ready for WrestleMania 13? Stone Cold versus Bret Hart. Chime in. We'll get this started. All right. We're good to go. All right, I'm on here. A 3, 2, 1, go. And 3, 2, 1, go. The Undertaker took on Psycho Sid at WrestleMania 13. That's interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, allow me to introduce the special guest referee for the following match from the Ultimate Fighting World, Ken Shamrock.
Look at his arms. Good Lord, Ken Shamrock's arms are huge. He looks like that episode of Rick and Morty where like Morty has one big arm. Like, what in the
I
world?
haven't watched that show, but I know what you're talking about.
Or like when Quagmire found internet adult movies, and he goes out. You ever seen that episode of Family Guy? Quagmire didn't know anything about internet porn, and he discovered. And it shows he comes out after like a week or whatever, and he's got one huge muscle arm.
No.
Ken Shamrock double fisted it. Oh yeah.
Listen to this crowd. Listen to this response.
Austin was bad, man, in his day. Still gets a lot of respect, I tell you. Which is interesting because I remember watching, Steve Austin, man. What was his when he was in WCW? He was stunning Steve Austin. It's just funny to see how a career can change in WWE, or a wrestling period.
Yeah.
Where like a guy can go from like nothing and just do like one thing that clicks with people, and it totally sets their career off in a totally different direction. Like Stone Cold had the whole 316 thing on Jake the Snake Roberts, and then look where that went. Oh, that's when it comes from the ceiling. Is that this one? No, it's not this one. Or is it? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Shawn Michaels. It's interesting to see how Bret established himself after all the big guys took off and went to WCW as well. Because he was just a tag team guy. Oh, started right off.
Steve Austin doing what he does best, but Bret Hart pretty good at it as well.
Steve Austin doing what he does best, but Bret Hart pretty good at it as well.
And that's the only stipulation in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. At the submission match, somebody's going to get up. Somebody's going to get up. You can't be counted out. You cannot be disqualified. You've got to quit to end the match. And all hell is breaking loose here between Austin and the Hitman. This is a war at WrestleMania. I love it.
Oh, that's right. Poor Sean lost his smile. No, that was Oh, look at the floor. When it's just like the gym pads that they used to put down. No, that was an angle where Shawn Michaels lost his smile.
And you can bet they're glad they're not in this match. Taking it right into the stands. Unbelievable. Again, no count out. No disqualification. Shamrock trying to keep people at bay, trying to make sure he hears someone saying, I quit. Shamrock's got a problem. Oh, my goodness.
They can't really fight. There's a bunch of people there.
He takes a drink of Coke and throws it on him. That would suck though, to get a Coke thrown on you. Like when you're out there sweating and stuff like that. Oh, that would drive me nuts. I don't know. There's something about that kind of stuff. Those guys right there, right there. Just using random stuff in the crowd.
These guys put their hands in front of the camera.
So Jeremy, yeah, we are at WrestleMania 13 watching Bret Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
These two men are beating and battering each other. Hit that trunk with a jacket on. This is what WrestleMania is about. Headbutt by the Hitman. Bret Hart and Hitman.
Let's see, where are we at? I'm almost scared to touch anything here because we are at 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 17 seconds. 1 hour, 27 minutes, and about 30 seconds right now.
Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin taking it to the streets, so to speak, which is what we're going to see later on in that Chicago street fight. Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Ken Shamrock following right behind.
Imagine being in the crowd. You remember when we went and the Shield came out like right next to us? That was awesome.
All that frustration about having been screwed all these many months, all these many times. Bret Hart, but Stone Cold, look at that. Oh. Here's how it all started. We're back in the corral area at Stone Cold Steve Austin. These men have spent about 50 seconds in the ring.
Well, this was a last man standing match, right?
No, submission.
Oh, submission match. I was gonna say, man, they should have been counted out by now.
Bret Hart has been in, this is 12
Stuff that would never happen in WWE anymore.
Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Hitman Bret Hart. Austin with those steel steps.
Oh! What happened there?
No holds barred. Submission match.
What happened there?
Look at Bret Hart just.
I think his leg fell backwards.
Oh.
If we go
I was
back.
like, what the heck did I just see? Like, this phantom person came out of nowhere. This is great because this is like towards the end of this look for WWE or WWF.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like when the old school, because they still got the red, white, and blue ring ropes. They still got just the pads and just the
blue and gold logo.
yep, the blue and gold logo. They still have the just the fencing around there, you know.
That was when we went back to 18. Now it has like the more well, what was like the modern look for WWE before
Yeah.
WWE, and then it had black ropes.
Bret Hart loses this match. You wonder what he's going to come up with as an excuse.
I gotta say, all the wrestlers we've met, pretty much, have been pretty cool. We met Ric Flair. He hit on Tiffany, which was funny. If I had the money, I would have met the rest of the Horsemen. Arn Anderson was there. Everybody else was there. J.J. Dillon was there at Comic-Con when we went, but we met Rowdy Piper, and man, he was fabulous. We got to see him just a few months before he passed. And Rowdy Piper was such a nice guy. My favorite though, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, me and Tiff got to meet him. He was so super nice. We were walking by and we were just kind of standing there at Comic-Con, and it was my first time to Comic-Con, so I didn't really understand how the whole thing worked. And I was just standing there just looking at Hacksaw, because I was just like, oh my gosh, it's Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And like, he didn't have anybody at his thing, but I didn't have any money at the time on me. I didn't have any cash on me, and because I hadn't come prepared for that, because I didn't realize that was a thing. I didn't even know. I went to Comic-Con totally not even realizing that you could meet all these people, and so he just says, come on over, and he just starts talking to me and Tiffany, and I think his pictures were like $30 or whatever, and the thing was then later, that was when I met Margot Kidder that year and a few other people, and so I actually I had some cash, but at the end of the day, we hadn't gotten back there to Hacksaw, and I only had $20 left. And Hacksaw already had his shirt on, or his jacket on. He was already like packed up and stuff. He had his U.S. title belt from back in the day. And all of a sudden he saw us, and I came up to him and I said, "Hey, Hacksaw," I said, "I only got $20. I said, do you think we can get a picture with you?" And he said, "Absolutely." He says, "Come on over here." He took his jacket off, pulled out the belt, gave it to Tiffany. We got so many great pictures, and like, he just seemed like the type of guy like I'd want to go hang out with. Like, it's like, hey, let's go get a coffee or something, man. Or like if he wanted a beer or whatever, just be like, hey, let's just go hang out and talk, because he was so very nice. And then not long after that, Legends House came out on WWE Network, and it was so cool to watch him and Rowdy Piper.
We also met Bob Backlund.
Met Bob Backlund. He was nice. He was a little weird.
Yeah.
But he was always weird. He put me in a cross-faced chicken wing and hurt me. That's great. I passed on meeting Greg the Hammer Valentine because he was like, I believe he was high at the time. he was pretty out of it. And I also passed on meeting Scott Steiner because Scott Steiner is Scott Steiner.
Oh, you met Jeff Hardy.
Met Jeff Hardy and what's that? RVD. Yep, Rob Van Dam. Got our picture taken in the ring with both of those guys.
That's when we were at what's it called? Before that, they were
Soaring Eagle, yeah. They were in TNA.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Which actually, from a technical standpoint, is legal. What do you mean it's legal? I know what he's going to do. He's going to put it on his ankle. Same thing he did to Brian Pillman.
Did you get the link? Chinese link? I think I saw it. Tanya, I don't see a link from you. I see your post, but I don't see the link, Tanya.
Oh, she said it. Let's see if that
Oh. Darth Tasty says you can't post links on live stream chat. Yeah, so unfortunately you'll have to probably do it a different way. Sorry.
She goes to the latest community post posted there or something.
Yeah, if you make a comment, you know, on one of the videos or whatever, I'll see that notification. So yeah, if you want to go to like something on the community page, the last community thing. Yeah, Buzz, send the link to your podcast somehow to me, like either on social media or somewhere here, because I'd love to listen to your podcast, man. Aw. Little kid's covering her eyes.
No pun intended. I think she's just been instructed to cover ugly faces.
She loves the Hitman.
Actually, much like Bret Hart. Wait a minute, here we go. Submission maneuver right
I honestly can't remember who won this match.
here. Rip the one side. His neck. Also trying to disjoint the arm.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I think next we're gonna watch Cena versus CM Punk. Yeah.
Alexandria covering her face. Didn't want to see her dad punished, but that's what they're seeing now. Well, Steve Austin has got back in control. And a look of concern on Stu Hart's face. Even Stu woke up for this. Austin Crab coming. Very elementary.
Tanya said the video is called Godspeed and Pied Piper's New Origins, and it's made by Paige.
Oh, okay.
Bret Hart say no. Austin rearing back for all he's worth. And the Hitman Bret Hart.
Yeah, I know that they're supposed to show up in episode 18. So that one is next week.
Keep the camera on his mouth. I'm a lip reader. Bret Hart inching his way over to try and get close to that bottom rope. He said, oh.
Gavin, it's just the way shows are nowadays. Well, plus, it doesn't help too much right now with this whole virus scare thing because they shut everything down, so now they're having to space things out, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, for the CW shows every other week now. For new episodes.
Are the episodes every other week now?
So that way they can hopefully get to where they are for recording. And then if not, then they're going to have to go on the break so they can finish off the seasons for their shows. So I'm wondering how that's going to affect Stargirl. That's supposed to, they said that's going to be spring.
Submission hold applied against him. Would that have been the greatest of all time? They have to submit to the sharpshooter?
Yeah, TV shows are weird nowadays.
Bret Hart really knows how to put it on. Stone Cold Steve Austin may put it on Bret Hart as well. Well, Owen taught it to both of them. He's the master of it. Bret Hart trying to erase last WrestleMania. Oh, Shawn Michaels. Also brings Bret Hart right up for the Hart family contingent for Calgary.
Brett who?
The souls that come from
Coming
him.
outside now with Bret Hart. Here we go. Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Look out! Hogan!
Tell you what, man. Brett had some great.
Ladies and gentlemen, so to speak. And Stone Cold Steve Austin. We got people hurt out there. Yes, we do. Austin mowed a number of them down. Just sent Austin.
That's awesome.
Right over into the announced position.
Sorry, Ken Shamrock's arms are like weirding me out. Like they're not in proportion to the rest of his body.
Plus it's also the suit that he's wearing, the referee outfit.
I know, he looks so weird. Uh-oh, there's something you don't see in WWE anymore.
Nope.
Is that blood?
This could be the end of this match.
Is it real?
Because when he did that, he hit his head in the wall.
Oh.
Right there you see, both his hands were on the security railing when his foot, Austin's face smacked the steel. And now Austin is a bloody mess. Stone Cold Steve Austin busted open. Bret Hart, ladies and gentlemen, kept trying to capitalize this. And if this continues, this would be a reason for Ken Shamrock to stop this thing. Well, I guarantee you, Ken Shamrock stops this match without a submission. Stone Cold Steve Austin will attempt to kill him. But in essence, JR, that would be a submission. Oh, he's busted back. Bret Hart now senses that the end could be near. Now let's see how sadistic Bret Hart will be. Look at him, he's like a shark. He smelled that blood. He's going right. Look at that.
You know, Gavin, I don't know what's going to happen with. I'm hoping that by the time the election happens, this is all worked out. I will say this, and this is my personal opinion. And this is not an endorsement or a detraction for anybody, because I try not to get into politics for a lot of reasons on the channel, because everybody's got a different background and thinks different things. If you ask me personally, we can have a conversation about that, but I don't get into that on the channel. Plus, doing what I do for a living, I'm a pastor, and we've got a pretty good sized congregation, and we've got people from all different backgrounds. And so, honestly, I'm pretty much kind of in the middle. A lot of things. There's some things I lean one way, some things I lean to the other way, but I'm not an extremist on either side. But I will say this: I think that this whole thing is very, very interesting right now, because if history shows us anything, that is when there's a crisis, when there's something like this. Basically, whoever's president, you really gotta mess something up to not win. If you get the country through that crisis, and there's a consensus that, and I'll be honest with you, I'm seeing a turn. Look, the hardcore people who are just dead set against Trump, and because there's people who just love Trump and everything he does is great, and you can never tell them that Trump did anything wrong, right? And that's dumb. And then you got the people on the other side who are just like, Trump is the devil, he's evil, he's just whatever, and he can't do anything good. Like, the guy could cure cancer tomorrow, and they still wouldn't, So it's like, it goes both ways, right? Because like I said, then you got people on the other side that, like, Trump could come out and say he was the devil, and people would still go, oh yeah, but he's still a good guy, like, I still like this or whatever, the economy, blah, blah, blah. So, my experience looking and watching, politics in just my 43 years, which isn't as much as a lot of people, if there's a crisis that happens and it's perceived that president got everybody through it, good, bad, and different, people don't want to change. Or especially when there is a crisis, people don't like the idea of turning the reins over to somebody new in the middle of a crisis. Mm-hmm. And so honestly, right now, I think it's really like, and of course this is kind of tongue-in-cheek because the president does stuff all the time that, like one day you think he's doing something good and then the next day he opens up his mouth and says something. But until then, I think that, like, it's his to lose right now, because I don't think a lot of people are excited about the situation that's going on. I don't think that the left has really, I don't know how this turned into a political thing, but I just don't think that there's that drive for everybody. Like, I don't think everybody's super excited. And I'm seeing, like, lots of stuff, like, on social media and things, like, a lot of young people are, they're seeing things differently now, and it's weird. But I think that by the time, I'm hoping, it's like Landon, he keeps asking me questions about this whole thing, like, what do they do here, what do they do there? Like, I don't know. Like our thing is we went from literally, cover your mouth when you cough and use hand sanitizer.
This time last month, there's just more going than now.
Yeah, I mean, we went from hand sanitizer to all of a sudden you can't leave your house. So, I don't know. What's up, Mark?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Right now, I don't see it being canceled or postponed. They'll figure out something. It's too important. It's too important. There's too many people who are charged right now.
Well, let's let this one people in at a time to vote, and then just give them a number to wait.
They'll figure out a way to get people in there to vote. I highly doubt. I'd be very, very shocked if people aren't, if the elections don't go forward. Man, look at the blood just coming out of his temple like that.
So he's lost a lot of blood in this match.
We'll see you, Tanya. We'll check out that video for sure. Dang. I agree, Darth Tacy. Dang, look at all that blood. He's wearing Asics.
And if we could please have someone assist Stone Cold Steve Austin. Wow, what a bloodbath. Bret Hart winning the match. It's got to be noted that Steve Austin did not give up.
Yeah, we probably couldn't even finish that donut chicken sandwich.
What's up, Caparino? Yes, we are from the U.S.
So get sickening over this thing.
I have not had a donuts chicken sandwich just because I can't. I had bariatric surgery. Oh, hello there. Look at those big old arms. Look at those arms. Yeah, I don't think one the sugar content would throw me into I don't know what, man. Because I can only have like 5 grams of sugar at a time, so look, if this was like a couple years ago, I'd be all over that donut chicken sandwich.
I doesn't help with his outfit. It says wearing the tight sleeveless shirt.
I know that outfit is ridiculous. Those little bike pants and the little cut off.
Tight shirt.
We have watched ECW, man. I wasn't I watched a little bit of ECW, just some WWE stuff of ECW, not really pre WWE ECW stuff.
The official over to assisting, and Austin will need help. Back into the locker room. Oh, whoa! No. Well, obviously Austin doesn't want any help. He's got one leg. He's lost all kinds of blood, but he's refusing all help. He's going to walk out of here on his own.
So once this is done, we'll watch, I think we'll do 2 more matches for this installment. We'll do this a couple more times, I'm sure, in the next couple weeks. This seemed to be a lot of fun. A lot of good memories here. I'd love to get Tiff in here because Tiff loves wrestling. And so she's working right now. But I think we'll watch Cena versus Punk, and then we can finish it off with with that match, Darth Tasty. I think it's a good match. Macho Man versus Steamboat from WrestleMania 3.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever witnessed anything like that in your life? Did you expect anything less out of Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania? I mean, it was all on the line, McMahon. There was nobody else that would even be able to walk right now, and he walked out of here.
Alrighty. Buzz filed. Is that the one that we're talking about? CM Punk versus Cena for Money in the Bank, or was it from SummerSlam?
It was when, I can't remember.
It was the one. I know it was the one you were talking about, like leading up to where it was title for title, like they both had the title.
Yeah.
Because CM Punk won the title, but then he walked out with it. Right? Or are you talking about the one where he won the title and walked out?
I wanted to see the first time he won the title.
Okay.
The first time CM Punk won the WWE Championship.
So you guys help me out with that.
I think that was from Cena.
When he started.
Jeremy Cottle says
Yeah.
Money in the Bank is the 5-star match. Okay. Yep, it's where he wins the title. I remember, because Tiffany and I, so I'll give you a little bit of history, how the boys got into wrestling and how, wrestling became part of our lives for, about 6 years? 5, 6 years. The boys, all they wanted for Christmas was wrestling stuff. We used to wrestle all the time. We went to wrestling shows. We went to Raw, went to SmackDown. So Tiffany and I had been wrestling fans as kids, and Tiffany and I were dating, and one night we were talking, it was a Saturday night, and we were just talking about, just different stuff, and I mentioned wrestling somehow. Because we were flipping through the switches, flipping through channels, and Monday Night Raw, it was the repeat of Monday Night Raw on Saturday night. And it was during that time where John Cena and CM Punk were feuding. And it was right after, it was leading up to that match where Punk came back with the title and Cena also had the title. And so they were getting ready to do that match coming up. And so we just left it on because there was nothing else on a Saturday night. And we started talking about our love for wrestling. And we watched all of Raw. And then we watched all of SmackDown because they had the repeat of SmackDown as well. And so we watched all of that. And then Tiffany and I started talking about this, and we tried to tell the boys about it, and the boys didn't get it at first. They thought it was just sports, and so they didn't want to watch it. And then when they realized there was good guys and bad guys and all this stuff, they just absolutely fell in love, and that's where we kind of went from there. All right, so we're doing Money in the Bank, 2011, it looks like.
Yeah.
Gavin, we will definitely do that Undertaker versus Mankind Hell in a Cell match from King of the Ring 1998 next time. Okay? That's definitely something we got to do. We got to watch that match. That's a great match. Okay, let's see. I'm looking for...
I think... I'm not sure if it was SummerSlam or Money in the Bank. Because I think it was...
They're saying Money in the Bank is the big one where he won the title the first time.
Oh. Okay.
I couldn't remember quite because it's been a long time.
Yeah,
ago.
it's been a long time.
Been a long time, but they're saying that's the 5-star match that was the really good match. Remember King of the Ring? Sorry about that, guys. Using my phone to broadcast here, and somebody called. Okay, let's see here. Money in the Bank. Trying to find Money in the Bank. Tables, ladders, and chairs. Survivor Series. SummerSlam. Royal Rumble. There it is. Money in the Bank. We'll go here. 2011. Whoops. 2011.
2010.
Oh, skipped it completely. With his WWE contract set to expire at CM Punk. This is when he won the title and he left with the title.
Oh.
Yep, because with his contract set to expire at CM Punk's last night in WWE as he faces John Cena for the WWE Championship in his hometown of Chicago.
Last night.
Last
night.
Yeah. We all know how that goes. All right, I'm going to find... Oh, hold on. Jumped. Kelly. Can we talk for just a minute about like all the women that CM Punk has been with in the WWE?
Oh my gosh, Evan Bourne was in this one.
Oh my gosh, man. There's some
I remember.
names.
I remember when the first time I saw SmackDown. Evan Bourne was there with Kofi Kingston when they were a tag team.
Like there's Christian, Alberto Del Rio, man. But like seriously, CM Punk has like dated every woman, I think, in the history of WWE.
Yeah, Jeff Casey said didn't Punk date half the locker room?
I don't think it was half. I think it was like all, like at the time, because like he literally, it's crazy. Like I mean, everyone. He was with Kelly. He was with what was it? The Glamazon. Beth Phoenix, who ended up with Edge.
Yeah.
They're together. But obviously, you know, he ended up marrying what's her name? AJ.
Yeah, that he's very.
But I mean, there's just like a long list of the women who were around back then, and so Jeremy, I don't know if you're on the thing. It looks like it says 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 12 seconds. But if you're on the network, there's an option to jump to a specific thing, and you can actually go to just John Cena versus CM Punk WWE Championship. But if you're on it some other way, yeah, he dated Gail Kim, I believe as well. Yep, I think you're right. Wasn't he? Oh, who's the other chick? I can never remember her name. She was in TNA for a long time. She was a champion. Yeah, I can't remember her name right now. Okay, cool. All right. Yep. So like CM Punk, man, he was just apparently there was something about CM Punk, man, that the ladies loved. Well, that was what they said. That's what CM Punk stood for.
Yeah.
Was chick magnet. So there you go. All right, guys. So we are there. So we're gonna watch this, and then we're gonna finish up the day with WrestleMania 3 with Macho Man versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. But this is a great one that takes us back to the early days of when the boys were young. He's still young, but when the boys were little, and we started watching wrestling together. And so here we go with John Cena versus CM Punk, Money in the Bank 2011. And we'll go on go. 3, 2, 1, go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Be right back.
When the clock strikes midnight, my contract comes to an end. I am leaving with the WWE Championship. Do I have everybody's attention now? I have the balls to say things that nobody else has to say. This company, inside and outside the ring, are filled with shameless ass-kissers. Vince McMahon surrounds himself with yes men. Maybe this company will be better after Vince McMahon's dead. John, you're the 10-time WWE champion. You're the man. You're a dynasty. I hate this idea that you're the best. Because you're not. I'm the best. There's one thing you're better at than I am. Kissing Vince McMahon's ass. If CM Punk defeats you, CM Punk the next day can walk into some other wrestling organization, see what I walked out with. I'm going to be embarrassed. I will not be embarrassed. I am leaving with the WWE Championship. CM Punk walking out of Chicago with this championship. John Cena.
The spinner belt. You're fired. I'm surprised they kept the spinner belt around for as long as they did.
Contract comes to an end.
Didn't Edge start that?
No, John Cena started that.
Oh.
That was John Cena's belt.
Say goodbye to John Cena.
Edge put an R on it for a
Yeah.
while.
And say goodbye to CM Punk.
He's got a Nexus shirt on. That's a cool shirt, though.
Yeah, he was in Nexus.
I know he was in Nexus, but I mean, that's a cool shirt, though. Nexus was such a good idea that they totally flubbed up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Wade Barrett.
And that's where Ryback started.
Yep, Wade Barrett, man. That was such a good thing. Bring back the big gold belt. These new belts suck. I don't know what you guys' feelings on it is, but man, these new belts just do not look like championship belts. Bring back, you need the big gold belt, man. The big gold, and bring back the winged eagle. That's what I'm saying. I want the winged eagle belt, the eagle wing belt, whatever.
They need to what's it called? Bring back the heavyweight championship. I don't know why they merged the WWE and the heavyweight.
Well, now it's universal. They turned basically what was the heavyweight into the universal title, and then there's the WWE title because they split the brand again, and now they got their SmackDown and Raw together.
It's the same belt, just different colors.
Pretty much. He dated 10 women from WWE. Hey Tony, we will definitely try to get to it, okay? But it's not going to be here on this stream, but we'll look it up and take a look at it. Huh? Yeah, no, we got the pre-match stuff when we went to that. You're right, James. Anybody wondering, McCoy Gaming Experience is James. You're definitely right, James. Bad news, Barrett.
Oh, good.
I got some bad news for you.
You have to skip it. They're doing the money in the bank.
Will receive a contract.
How did we?
It just messed up.
World Heavyweight Championship match.
What happened?
It's probably at the beginning and not at the jump too.
Oh, hold on a second, guys. Something's not right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
not
was at
from
the
the
beginning.
beginning.
I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I don't know what happened. Ours went to the Money in the Bank match
At the very beginning.
at the very beginning. How did that happen? Yeah, no, it did. I'm sorry. I had it there, but I don't know what happened. Okay. So, sorry. I went back to the Jump 2 page. Apologize. Glitches. So we're back to let's go back to the Jump 2 page. Everybody get on John Cena versus CM Punk. Tell me when you're ready. Yeah, all those titles are ugly. I don't understand the titles now. They don't look like real title belts. They I don't know. It's weird. We'll try this again. So I'm going from where it says John Cena versus CM Punk WWE Championship. All right, let's see if this works. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go.
Yep, I'm at 203.17. Yep. All right, here we go. We got it now.
This is before he changed his.
Oh yeah, that's before he did Cult of Personality. The best shirt ever, right there. Love that shirt. Tiffany, do you still have your CM Punk shirt?
Yeah.
Nice. Tiffany has that shirt.
Isn't it kind of my favorite outfit that he wore, like with the blue outlines? And
Yeah,
the red
that's the
stars?
figure that we have.
Yep.
My favorite outfit that he wore.
Yep, got that action figure. It's clobbering time! I've got the black, I had the black version of that t-shirt, but it's way too big for me. I remember that, James. What's crazy is people are still chanting the guy's name. If Punk loses, we riot. They've seen it wins it. Nice. What's that?
There's someone where there's like one Chicago thing that comes at the bottom. I was like, I'm surprised to go to that game.
Yeah.
Well, Bill Murray was at that game in Cleveland.
Oh, the music on
Man, that was a great. Hey, Tanya, we'll definitely try. We gotta watch the video and see what the video's about and see if it's something that we want to do a video on it. But we'll definitely check it out, okay? And then if it's something that we feel we can do a video on, we'll make a video. I can't promise anything because I don't know what the video is. So, but we can take a look at it for sure. Yeah, man, it hasn't been this intense in so long. I don't feel. What was great was he didn't look like the typical wrestler.
WWE asked what might happen should CM Punk walk out of the arena as WWE champion. The post had over 5,000 comments in 2 hours. The comments can be summed up in one word: pandemonium.
Yep, we got it, Tanya. I'm familiar with Pagey, so should be able to find it, no problem. It's funny, Joker. Me and McCoy Gaming, James, he was on. I used to have a radio show. We used to be on the same radio network called Spaz Radio, and I had a show called The Rock Show. It was basically a talk show. We did stuff, and I actually asked my friend Tony, who's friends with CM Punk, if maybe we could possibly get him on to interview him at the time, and it just never happened. But like, he was like, maybe. It actually got me excited because I actually thought it might be possible. Would have been awesome. I'm really surprised that they kept the spinner. Yeah, Tanya, I still have to make a video about the roof of Star Labs. This is when I could still watch John Cena. I have such a hard time watching John Cena right now.
One match I really want John Cena is the triple threat match between him, Edge, and Big Show. He goes for both Big Show and Edge at the same time.
Yeah.
And that one match where it was Mark Henry, Big Show, and Daniel Bryan.
Joey, remember that one?
He broke the
ring?
Yeah.
Do you remember when we saw that match live? when they did one of those matches when we went to SmackDown and it was a cage match
Oh yeah, the cage
between
match.
Daniel Bryan,
Mark Henry.
and Big Show.
Yeah. That was crazy.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts. Weighing 240 pounds is the current WWE champion.
Me too, Joker. I wish he would just, you know, pull a Hogan, go heel, just see what it is. You can always go back.
Championship. The holy grail of the WWE, formed by Mr. McMahon's father, Vince Sr., back in 1963. The first champion was Buddy Rogers.
Even The Rock was heel at times.
40 men have
You know?
had the honor of winning
And he was still able to have the Hollywood thing, but you know, Cena wants that Hollywood thing. He wants to be in movies and commercials and TV and
Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H, The Undertaker, Edge, Randy Orton, and
What's that?
John Cena.
Everyone at our school, the gym teachers,
Looks like
if you
John
guys talk about it too, they said it looks like John Cena.
oh really?
So everybody from Halloween dresses up like John Cena.
And here we go. Cena versus Punk. One of the biggest matches in the history of WWE.
John Cena. He's got some broad shoulders. He'll need to get even broader tonight.
Little flip of the leg there.
CM Punk claims he's the best wrestler in the world. Looking to prove that tonight. Same wrestler.
Talking to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, on June 27, 2002, John Cena began his career here in this building. He debuted on Friday Night SmackDown. And now here tonight, John Cena's
Talking to him.
career is at a major intersection.
How do you wrestle in jorts? Man.
Cena realizing Punk's legs are great weapons.
Especially jorts that are like coming down your pants, you know, like sagging like that.
Cena's got to watch for that all night.
Well, you and I were here at ringside WrestleMania 22 in Chicago. John Cena versus Triple H. And during that spectacular John Cena entrance, CM Punk, before he was even part of the company, was dressed as a gangster, toting a Tommy gun and an old school hat and a zoot suit, hanging on the running board of a 1940 street car. And look at CM Punk, in the compromise, and John Cena reverses it quickly into the armbar.
Right now, I think Cena's trying to take this crowd out of the game right now, trying to slow the pace down just a bit.
Cole, I know where you were going. You were going to give us a little history lesson about how CM Punk made it to this point. Okay, this biggest match possibly in the history of this company. But you know what I don't understand? I don't understand this following. I don't understand all these fans behind CM Punk when what he is saying is.
Well, and James, you're right. That's the last time that like CM Punk actually, or not CM Punk, but John Cena, like he was edgy. He was somebody that people, you know, really wanted to watch. He's always had his fans, but it was the last time he did something that was really interesting. This whole era of John Cena was basically, I think, just Cena coasting for so long on that popularity. You know, like people respected him because he was John Cena, but
2 years, he has this ability to brainwash people, to get people to buy into what he believes, and that's what he's done here. Hey, listen, I've been the most ardent supporter of CM Punk throughout his career here. I love the guy, but I had to draw the line with what he's done here.
He may have brainwashed himself. He walks out of here, suddenly he's unemployed. Oh yeah, he may win, but yeah, Punk, checks are overrated.
what are we gonna do next?
Quick too.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hug you for a while.
You can't blame these fans for wanting to have a representative. CM Punk is their
Man, I miss CM Punk.
And now CM Punk looks to build a little momentum. John Cena, the champion, trying to hang in there.
Punk with it. A little smile. He's proud of himself.
Can you imagine if he came back?
What the WWE Championship means to Mr.
Even
McMahon,
at
what he will
AEW.
do to keep it here.
That would pull everybody at AEW.
Who would forget
Oh,
matches
yeah.
In the way from
Survivor
WWE.
Series. The fact that Mr. McMahon screwed Bret Hart out of the WWE title on that night because of Bret Hart wanting to leave the company with the championship to go to WCW. That is what Mr. McMahon will go through to keep the title here. Hence the reason Mr. McMahon's had attorneys trying to get Punk under contract, and Punk refused to sign.
You know, I don't blame Mr. McMahon for that. I mean, you know, something like that could turn this business on his hands, on his head. Let me tell you right now, this McMahon is doing the right thing.
We'll see you, Tanya.
Championship right here, and CM Punk mocking John Cena. Don't know if that was wise.
Oh, look at this.
Uh-oh.
For the attitude adjustment, CM Punk looking for the go to sleep, but again, a stalemate between the two men.
Well, I agree that Mr. McMahon has done everything in his power to try to keep that WWE title in his company. The only thing I don't agree with, I don't know if it was wise of Mr. McMahon to threaten, to put extra pressure on John Cena
You know, I agree
over
with
the
you.
outcome of this
I
match.
agree with you on that right there. King, I mean, John Cena has enough pressure right into this match here in Chicago tonight, and that's enough right there in itself.
Vince McMahon did say, but hey, I take calculation.
I thought it was. I didn't like the way that they put the belt back on Cena after this whole thing, because after Punk won and took the title, then they had you know, the title was vacant, and so they had a tournament for it, and I was actually kind of excited that Rey Mysterio won. He got the title. He actually won that night. And then the same night, they made him wrestle John Cena. And of course, Cena took it right away from him. So like the same night that he won, he lost it. I didn't like that.
And to Booker's point, Jerry, you think there's nerves on both sides, and it's really, you know, we never talk about Cena being nervous, but you think some nerves on both sides really going?
I don't know. I mean, obviously, Punk wants to leave one way or the other. I don't know. Maybe he wants to devote more time to his hobbies. I don't know. Maybe he thinks...
Ooh.
And I think Punk may have lost a tooth. Cena, hook of the leg. That was a vicious clothesline.
Maybe Punk thinks he's been paying into unemployment for all these years. Now it's his turn to take. I don't know. I don't know what this guy's thinking.
Well, CM Punk did say that he admitted he hates the fact that John Cena's the best. He hates the fact that Cena's on the cups and the programs and in the movies and on the late night talk shows.
I know. Punk wants to be on T-shirts. He wants to be in the movies. He wants his face on posters. And he even wants to bring back ice cream bars with his face on it. He wants to be he'd be a one-man stimulus package for this country.
Well, let's tell it like it is. John Cena has worked his behind out since day one to get in this position. Right now, he is the man, and I'm sure he won't let it go.
Oh, man. And CM Punk now into the cover. Will he win the championship?
Whoa.
And he does. He says he's walking out of Chicago with the title and not re-signing.
Maybe he lived well on his savings in your way.
Whether it is
Get a cover by Punk. A 2 count this time.
Haven't heard that in a while. Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks. Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks.
In Chicago. How many? 14-8-1-5. One of the most anticipated matches in history.
They all cheer to see him go.
Well, a lot of times we go into cities and John Deere
Fisherman suplex like Cena.
I remember later this year, after he took on Cena at SummerSlam and won, the next, tables, ladders, and chairs, when he took on Alberto Del Rio for the title, I remember me and Tiff, the Buffalo Wild Wings restaurant by where Tiff lived, an hour away from me, was showing the pay-per-view. What's that?
No, that was close.
It was TLC. And I remember we drove down there, me and Jeremy, my other buddy Jeremy, and Jeremy Brown, and we drove down there and we watched TLC. That was fun, man. Being in the restaurant and eating wings, and I like to see CM Punk beat Alberto Del Rio at the tables out of the chair match.
He is a three-time world champion. Punk's never won the WWE title. And they're really talking up CM Punk.
I agree, James. I would love to bring that show back, man. I would love to do something like that again. That was a lot of fun back in the day, for sure.
And again, that right there is CM Punk. I don't know if that was a wise move or not. He's got to get the champion back in the ring to win the title.
You said it right, Cole. That wasn't a wise move. Just get John.
All right, man. If we can figure it out, I'd love to do it, for sure.
Punk in no hurry. He congratulated by the crowd here.
How much more room they have out there now.
There's fans here.
Looks much more professional with the padded walls and everything.
The past few weeks have had to take a toll on Cena, not only physically but mentally. Coming into this matchup tonight, so much pressure. John Cena put himself in this position. Watch out here. Back of the neck. Cena, who has a history of neck issues, has a surgically repaired neck, and CM Punk targeted. Did he ever?
Let me tell you something, guys. This is about.
Now look at Punk trying to get Cena away from the ropes, has to roll him in, does. Champion shoulders down. Punk will he do it here? Cena powers out.
Darth Tasty, we are at 2 hours, 21 minutes, and 32 seconds.
You know, Jerry, the one thing that Mr. McMahon did say earlier tonight that was dead on. John Cena plunked himself. Cena begged.
2 minutes, 21 seconds, coming up on 2 minutes, or 2 hours, 22 minutes.
Himself in this position here tonight.
Okay, you know what? That's an argument. You can say that John Cena focused on himself by doing the right thing. John Cena was doing what he thought was the right thing. And if this is the outcome, if this is what happened, then yeah, he's got himself to blame.
Sometimes when you try to play hero, it doesn't work out the way you want, is all I'm trying to say.
Let me tell you something, guys. This tonight, right here, this is about the WWE Championship. Let me tell y'all a little bit of something about this championship. Myself, I've won every major title in this business. The WWE Championship is the only one that has eluded me. That title means so much to these men right here in Memphis.
Same with you, Jerry. You've never held the WWE title. Let's talk about these guys. See Punk hooked in the leg of Cena and a kick out at two. Just talking about the importance of this championship.
It is. You said it. You know what? I don't think you can put it any better than what you said earlier, Cole. It's the Holy Grail. It's the title. It's the championship of this sport.
And look at Punk again looking to wear Cena down. Notice how he's targeted the neck now of John Cena following the knee to the back of the head moments ago.
Every young man that ever dreams of stepping into a WWE ring, I don't care if he's 5 years old from that point on, every young man that dreams of stepping into a ring dreams of someday being the WWE champion. That's what it's all about.
Triple H said once that if you're not in this business to be WWE champion, you might as well go home.
There are some Cena fans.
That'll change it a little bit.
Again, it's John Cena fans are making their voices heard. WWE fans supporting Cena now. And can John Cena feed off the momentum perhaps? Cena Punk combo, cross body. Oh, and I think he got just a bit of him. And again, Punk did not get enough of Cena, but I think Cena's hurt.
Could have hyperextended the knee right there.
I think John Cena is hurt.
Cena's hurt.
I think Punk's hurt as well. That was a bad landing for both guys.
John Cena went immediately to the knee when CM Punk came off the top rope.
Putting any pressure on their leg right now. This is not going to be different for him.
Too much weight right there.
And again,
Cena blocks again. And John Cena.
Dang.
Suplex over the top rope.
That's a difference maker right there. That's going to change the momentum of this match. If John can get back into the ring, see if I can count it out here.
Well, absolutely, Jeremy. This is fun, man. I love this.
Change hands. Watch this again.
Landon and I, once we realized that the network was free the other day, like I said, we used to have the network and everything, and
We watched the Royal Rumble when Edge came back.
we watched this year's Royal Rumble, and we were talking about it. We said, you know what, we should do a live stream where we just watch this stuff together because it's free, and that way everybody can get it and do this. So we'll do this a few more times for sure.
Almost on one leg. Claws into the cover. Hooks the leg on Punk and notice.
And it's fun just being with some friends, you know, because that's really what is the best part. You know, like that's like we were talking about earlier. That's the kind of the bummer right now of watching wrestling is that there's nobody in there. There's no fans in there. So it's like when we're together like this, we're watching this together and remembering some of these matches. You know that.
Yeah, we watched that Raw and Stone Cold was like asking how people like thought of it, and then he'd like make jokes about the crowd. Same with the Miz.
I know.
You make a great point. You gotta work to train worker in this business.
This is just fun because you remember where you were. You know, you remember what you were doing, who you were with when you were watching these matches. When we watched that Hogan Warrior match, I remember where I was and what was going on. I think we even we postponed church for the end of that match at my grandma's house. And it was so funny because everybody wanted to know who won, and my grandma didn't let everybody into our apartment there that we had at the church, so people were kind of watching it through a window. It was funny.
He will never say die. John Cena is in for the long haul here in the WWE.
See John Cena asking the referee, was that 3? And the referee explaining, no, it was 2.5.
Well, his long haul may be over soon, Booker. He doesn't win this match.
And look at Cena. Get back on his feet, dancing around a little bit, Ali-like as he gets ready to go to work. Look at the jabs and the rights.
You know what? You can listen to this partisan crowd, and I think, despite what you hear, the one thing they do have for John Cena.
Hey Ryan, I appreciate the commercial and the what's the word I want to use? I appreciate you promoting us, Jeremy and I've known Jeremy for years. Jeremy's actually he does know about the channel, and he watches our videos. But I've known Jeremy since he was a kid.
On this abdominal stretch, it could be over with right here.
This is one of those spots where the strength
I've known him since he was a long-haired youngin, to now he's a. I don't know if you grew your hair back out, but last time I think I saw you, you had shaved hair and a big old beard and a bunch of kids. Times change. Oh, the classic double. Classic double clothesline.
This is a great battle.
Now, as the referee begins the count, it is more critical, obviously, for Punk to make it to his feet before the 10 count from Cena. If both men are counted out, the title stays with the champion.
This is truly a battle of wills.
Bay City, baby.
I want this thing the most.
There were concerns there. Cena went back to the knee again. And now John Cena. This is vintage Cena.
Uh-oh.
Momentum beginning.
Vintage Cena. Whoa. Oh. It's a good match.
Back and forth, up and down. Patented knee miss.
They really did go back and forth.
And John Cena has Punk where he wants him.
Uh-oh. 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 The hands up. Oh! Didn't work. He saw him. He caught a glimpse. Oh, he's good. Oh, man, I forgot about this too. Forgot about Punk jumping through the ropes like that at people.
They are going nuts for their man, CM Punk.
That's good stuff. I agree with you. That's my favorite outfit that he ever had. You guys all had that figure, didn't you?
Yeah.
I still have it.
That figure's like worth a lot now. It's like worth like $50, $60. You have the shirt and everything?
Yeah. And I have a WWE Championship.
John Cena. We're not allowed it to happen this time.
Big high risk.
Over the Bay City Rollers.
What is in the mind of the champion?
Oh,
What I see more than anything is I look at John Cena and he's not even breathing hard, guys. He's just getting warmed up.
You can't see me, but here's
And this could be the beginning of the end. John Cena looking for the attitude adjustment. John Cena looking to put away Punk's title aspirations. Punk will land on his feet. Punk landed on his
he didn't quite land on his feet there. It was more like his butt.
And Punk off his feet for lands. Hooks the leg. He may have him. Cena powers at it to again.
Oh, another good match was CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar.
Punk is pulling out all the stops. Like I say, here in his home.
I don't remember seeing Punk versus Brock
Want to
Lesnar.
leave without that championship.
I swear they fought. What? Yeah, they did.
Brock Lesnar beat him, though, didn't he?
I don't know.
so it looks like he's leaving one way or the other.
Maybe making pizzas down the road.
It was a fight like I'm supposed for the WWE Championship or something.
Cena counter. Gut-wrench.
I never liked the fact that they let The Rock beat him for the title.
Yeah, SummerSlam.
John Cena had to let him
Oh, yeah.
get everything right. CM Punk still keeps up.
I'll tell you some guys.
What's that?
Oh, that's right, because Heyman turned on him. I remember that now.
I can't remember.
I agree with you. Every time Cena goes to the mat, he grabs the knee.
He is trying to look at that. There you go. I'm telling you.
He's hurt.
Yeah, Lesnar
Cena's
won
trying
that.
not to show it.
Yeah, I never liked the fact that they let The Rock take the title off of him.
And now going for the attitude adjustment again. And again, Punk able to counter. Oh, Cena could be out. Cena could be out. Knee to the jaw for a second time.
That's for sure. That's Cena versus Rock, too.
John Cena.
Cena may be out. I don't think Cena has a clue where he's at.
Just had to make it about the title, though. Had to figure out a way to get the title back to Cena somehow.
Punk is wasting precious time.
Then, of course,
CM Punk.
you know, had The Rock debuting the new WWE title that everybody was super excited for until they saw it. Oh!
I think Cena at this point right there is knocked out.
He's obviously not knocked out. He's got his eyes open.
Check this out.
Watch
Check this out.
His jaw jams.
Dang.
Still out of whack. I think he's knocked out at that point. I think when he hits
That's
the mat,
for the window.
he comes back around.
So,
The wrestling's fake.
Yeah.
The Rock actually changed the title. That's when it changed.
Yeah. That's what he just said.
That's what he showed it.
Now John Cena.
That was definitely stiff, Jeremy. That was stiff right to the face.
Was talking in there for a second.
Like, what the heck did you just do that to me for? The conversations that have to be had in the middle of the ring, man. Still on.
Yep.
He had a 5-second to break that.
And stop playing
He
music.
broke that
The match still going? Okay, good.
I got a lot of respect for John Cena.
Oh yes, the Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels ladder match. Yep, that was the first ladder match in WWE history. Gotta put that on the list too. That was
I'm exhausted.
good matches, guys.
Slipping away second by second. Every time.
I agree, Booker. I think I was going to say earlier, I don't know if
Man, how long was this match?
I think so.
This is like 3 minutes.
It's a long match.
Again, yet another time in this match.
How long is the Macho Man Ricky the Dragon Steamboat match?
For the champion. Crossbody. Cena catches it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at that. Nope. I love the looks on CM Punk's face. Let's just listen to that crowd.
Talking.
John Cena is going to choke himself out.
John Cena's in trouble. CM Punk, look at the look in his eyes. Punk realizes he may be seconds away from being champion.
Cena's fading. No, he's turning. He's got to turn. Let's get to his feet.
He's got to get that arm out of there. He's got to do it quick.
Good match. Oh! Oh, man! What a good match!
Wait a minute. John Cena just hit the big attitude adjustment. Punk kicked out.
We see you, Joker.
Now I'm wondering, can John Cena beat CM Punk?
Wow.
This has been absolutely extraordinary.
I can't call it.
There is not a person sitting down.
We might have to end after this
who's on their feet.
because we got some stuff to do at 5. So I don't think we're gonna get the last match. But what a match to end on! And then we'll hit the Macho Man match first thing next time.
Goes to the top rope for perhaps a desperation maneuver.
I don't think this is a good idea, John.
CM Punk counter.
What?
CM Punk counter. Will Punk do it here? Kick out John, and he does.
That was botched a little bit.
I think he was supposed to catch him.
Yeah, I think he was supposed to catch him and powerbomb him, but it didn't really work.
Bomb on John Cena.
Guys, we're here says we hate Cena.
This is one of those matches that people will remember for the rest of their lives.
Go to sleep time.
Signal for to go to sleep. We put a lot of superstars out with this.
Punk's hurting as well, though. Well, Punk tried to go for the GTS earlier, and Cena countered. And now CM Punk going to go for the GTS again. John Cena, though, too close to the ropes.
Man, what a back and forth match.
That's why Cena's a 10-time champion. That's right.
What's Cena doing on the ropes, man?
Pulling out all the
Like,
stops.
Cena is not known for being on the ropes.
Big leg drop.
Doesn't do that anymore.
Oh, that move. I remember that move.
Now
Oh, what a match! Even now I can feel it, man. Like the anticipation, because I can't remember what the finisher was.
I thought it was that CM Punk hit the DTS out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's what I think it was. But like I keep waiting for it. It's
Yeah.
like the crazy stuff is going on, and I'm like, ah!
I think that's what it was. It was just trying to hit the DTS, and as soon as he hit it, that's what got it.
CM Punk, who talked a big game, doesn't have a job after tonight.
But look at Cena. You gotta love it. I mean, the guy he's staying focused. So important. He's not losing it. He's regrouping.
Well, Cena's been in battles with the greatest of all time over the years. He knows what it takes to put these competitors away. John Cena he has to stay with his game plan.
Staying behind Punk.
Cena, again going for the attitude adjustment. Can he put Punk away this time? John Cena.
Another attitude adjustment. There it is. Oh, it's done. No, it's not done! It's still around! It's a miracle!
And now it's Cena trying to keep his composure.
CM Punk's just laying there on the mat like he's dead.
No, I agree, but you know, he does have that leg drop, and I forgot about that leg drop. That leg drop is pretty cool. In the top rope. But normally I would agree, Cena doesn't have any business being on the ropes.
No. Normally this is the 5-knuckle shuffle and attitude adjustment.
Right?
That's
The
what
5
I said.
moves of doom. He's got 5 moves.
Oh, Cena versus Undertaker. That match went by so fast.
It's like,
Cena got in the ring and Undertaker got in the ring. Undertaker tombstone, and that was the end of the match.
it's like that TikTok thing. I got 3 looks. I got 3 looks. Got a 3-knuckle shuffle. Can't see me. And a STF. And that's it. 3 looks.
Again, he's on the ropes.
I know. Oh, look at his legs. What are we doing here, guys?
He's not doing attitude adjustment off the spot.
I know, like, what
Maybe.
more? I think he's on a squatty potty.
That would have finished Punk, I think.
Look at the look on his face. That should be a meme. That look should be a meme. Need to freeze that. Oh, Hurricanrana! Off the top rope. That, it looks like he was in like Mike Tyson's Punch Out there for a second. Like,
Combination there.
Reading that space right there by John Cena is very, very important.
CM Punk still able to deliver. Oh, no.
yeah, I think it's almost done. But outside the ring! That's not the one!
Yeah. I think it might be the red one. I thought it was just green logo. Oh, I think.
Man, what a match. This is definitely the match to end the stream on, though, today. Holy cow. I forgot how great this match really was.
That's the worst case scenario for Punk right there.
Yeah, it's 240 pounds of dead weight. Punk has got to get back into the ring so Cena doesn't get counted out.
Yeah, James, you're right about that Brock Lesnar match where it totally messed up that shooting star press.
You can't even get back in the ring. Oh!
John Laurinaitis! John Laryngitis.
The executive vice president of talent relations. One of the men formally attacked by CM Punk a couple of weeks ago on
Remember that red suit of his?
Yeah, and how he had added a team.
Mr. McMahon realizing the severity.
Yeah, Team Raw and Team SmackDown. That's fine.
Watching it firsthand, I guess. I mean, this is Mr. McMahon's entire legacy on the line here. CM Punk, it's over. John Cena, STF again. McMahon has come for the bell. Mr. McMahon, I believe, trying to signal to the timekeeper. And he sent the letter to
Oh! There it is. That it? 1, 2, 3. There it is. He simply lost the will to live. McMahon. Looked like he lost his best friend. Oh, when wrestling is good, it's so good. Seriously, when wrestling is good, it stirs up all the right emotions. And when wrestling is bad, it's just like,
Yeah, hard to watch.
oh my gosh. The ref is standing there between CM Punk and Vince McMahon watching him like,
In 14 minutes, CM Punk is no longer an employee of WWE. In 1 hour and 14 minutes, CM Punk is going to leave Chicago with the WWE Championship. Stop it right now. Cut that, cut it, cut that music, cut it. All right, give me that Alberto Lighter, come on, catch it in. Get Alberto Lighter now, come on, let's go. Get him out here. Oh my God, Mr. McMahon just called for Alberto Del Rio, who earlier tonight won the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match. Which means that Del Rio can cash in at any time for a WWE Championship. And the boss is demanding that he do it right now. Here he comes. And here comes Del Rio. Alberto Del Rio looking to cash it in. And Punk catches him in the right hand. And CM Punk.
There he goes. Oh, the kiss.
The referee never rang the bell. Del Rio never cashed in the briefcase. CM Punk is leaving through this hometown crowd with a WWE Championship.
I think he just kissed the WWE goodbye.
What a great way to end that pay-per-view. He's gonna cry. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Oh, well, there you have it, folks. What a great day. Oh my gosh. What a great what a great match. And that match was so intense. I mean, even now, what is that? That was 2012?
2011.
2011, man. 9 years ago. And that match still is so intense. I mean, we watched some great matches today.
Yeah.
Those were some classic matches. We met matches. We got down in a note some of the suggestions that you guys have made for future viewings. So I think we'll come back and do another one of these. I'll post when we're going to do it. And we'll watch some more of these great matches, take a nice little trip down memory lane. It's nice when we're all kind of stuck inside, can't go anywhere and do anything, that we can do something like this and just have some fun and reminisce. And I've loved the conversation that we've had. It's a lot of fun reminiscing with you guys, just talking about different stuff and talking about wrestling and the things that we love and the matches we love and the wrestlers that we love and stuff. I hope that wrestling can get back to something amazing like this, you know, like because even when it's cheesy, wrestling can still be good. You know, it doesn't have to be bad. It's just they gotta let go. They gotta let go and let people be themselves. You know, let the wrestlers. I think, you know, we've heard it said so many times that wrestlers are the best when it's just their own personality, kind of blown up to be something bigger. You know, I mean, that's who The Rock is. He's just it. That's who Stone Cold Steve
That's
Austin.
kind of what AEW is doing.
Oh, thanks.
Yep. That's that's what AEW is doing, is allowing people to just be themselves and you know, hey, look, you're gonna live or die by that, right? I mean, look at right now. I mean, they took Jack Swagger, who was like awful. I mean, I know the guy went, you know, and did his thing in MMA, but I mean, in WWE, he had a little bit, like when he was doing the We the People stuff, that was pretty good, but it wasn't great. Like nothing he did seemed to be great, you know. He wasn't like one of those people you get really excited about. And then he goes over to AEW and he's kind of himself, and he's, you know, able to do cool stuff. And you know, so I hope that wrestling gets back to that, and I hope that AEW does well, because WWE needs competition.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's kind of like right now with the NFL. The NFL pretty much doesn't have any competition.
Well, you got the XFL.
That's slowly going back, but we don't know how long that's going to last.
Oh, XFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know how long that's going to last.
The XFL was testing out this whole coronavirus thing long before anybody else, because they ain't playing to nobody.
Yeah. There's one post I saw and it said to start the social distancing thing.
Yeah.
Start attending more Marlins games this year.
Oh, jeez.
Stay away from large crowds.
My goodness. No, great comments from everybody. This was a blast, guys, from Buzz CG Files. Jeremy says, this was fun, guys. Dorothy says, love the shirt, Landon. That's what she said. They micromanage everyone's speech and gimmicks. I know, it's just crazy. Awesome, Buzz. Thank you for the shout out. Appreciate that. You got to let people break out on their own. Absolutely, I agree. You'd figure with this situation, maybe Vince could take the time to ponder and get back to where it needs to be at. And I hope so. You know, I don't know that Vince can do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I think Vince is convinced that this is like the one way that it can be done, and he's kind of gotten stuck in that rut. And I hope that he starts paying attention to what's going around, because I think that when there's competition, when there's money on the line, that's when innovation starts kicking up, man, and things start happening. And so
That's when they start listening.
yep, it's when they start listening to what people want. And so I hope that that's for sure. He's older than Ric Flair. He needs to retire. Oh, man. All right, guys. Well, hey, this was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining us today on the stream as we took a walk down memory lane and watched some great matches. Like I said, we'll start off the next one with that Macho Man Ricky Steamboat match, because that's a great match, too. That's a phenomenal match. But we definitely watched some great matches today. Had a good time. So thanks for joining us. Be with us next time. I got some cool stuff for you. We got some I got some videos that I got to put out, and something new. Something new. You haven't even seen it. Something new for the next video that you see come out from Poindexter Lounge. So you're going to want to pay attention to that. So anyways, guys, thanks for joining us today. Till next time. I don't know, you're looking at me weird. Until next time, you better do what you're told, or you're fired! Alright, guys. See ya. Say goodbye, Landon.
Bye.
Ah, you missed it. You're supposed to say goodbye, Landon.
Oh, goodbye, Landon.